Welcome to the Maria Liberati Show, where food meets art, travel, and life. So what does food mean to you? Well, we're in Carnevale and Mardi Gras season. Depending on when you're downloading this podcast, Carnevale might have just passed. Mardi Gras might have just passed. They're on the same day. But it's around when this podcast is released. So I'm celebrating with a recipe for Carnevale, which is called the Frittelle. But this is a segment, actually, it's a little excerpt from my book, The Basic Art of Italian Cooking, Diaries, Seasons. And this is called Venice, the City of Water and Carnevale. That's the name, that's actually the chapter in my book, Venice, the City of Water and Carnevale, or actually the blog excerpt that's in my book, because it's made up of the blog and diaries that I kept while I was living in Italy and creating the basic art of Italian cooking. So this excerpt is Venice, the City of Water and Carnevale, and it's dated March 5th. This was a March 5th that I was in Italy and Carnevale was occurring. Thinking about planning a trip, why not Venice? The northeastern city, separated by canals and linked by bridges, is Europe's largest car-free area. So there are only two ways to get around, by foot or by water. You can take the Vaporetti, which is an affordable water bus, or the gondolas, which are not that affordable, for a romantic ride along the canals. People also use the gondolas for weddings and other special ceremonies. It's really beautiful riding in a gondola. Venice is known for its art, architecture, and culture, and the nearby island of Murano recently reopened its glass museum, where you can learn the techniques of the glass manufacturing and admire the art of handmade glass. Venice is at its most colorful today for Carnevale, a very good reason to indulge your culinary senses. Food plays a significant role in the festivities, and there's no better time to enjoy the annual apple harvest, the apple bobbing competition, or duking, as the Scottish call it, remains a favorite. The most memorable part of Carnevale, though, is the food, especially the specialty sweets made for the occasion. Celebrate the spirit of Carnevale in Venice by making frittelle. This recipe for frittelle serves 6. 1 pound of flour, 1 cup of raisins, 2 tablespoons of pine nuts, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 2 eggs, 1 cup of milk, 1/2 a cup of grappa, which is a liqueur, a packet of brewer's yeast, a pinch of salt, and peanut oil for frying, icing sugar for decorating. Melt the brewer's yeast and sugar with a bit of warm water, then add flour, eggs, grappa, milk, and a pinch of salt. Mix everything. Knead until small air bubbles begin to form on the surface, then cover with a towel and leave in a warm place to rise. When the dough has doubled in volume, add in the raisins and pine nuts. Using a teaspoon, make balls and gently slide them down into the peanut oil. When the peanut oil starts to gently boil, only a few balls at a time so they don't all stick together. The oil should be deep enough to cover the small balls. When they rise to the top, turn over with a slotted spoon to allow them to brown evenly. When they're browned on both sides, with a slotted spoon, take them out, dry them on paper towels, sprinkle with powdered sugar, and enjoy your frittelle, or fritto, which is the Venetian slang for frittelle. Enjoy, and happy Carnevale. Thanks for listening to the Maria Liberati Show, and hope you have a happy Carnevale and you get to try my recipe for frittelle. And we are extending the contest for 1 more week. We'd like to see more shares and likes for the gluten-free Happy brand pasta. So please keep sharing and liking the episodes. I promise we will announce a winner next week. We're not extending it past next week. So we decided to make this for the whole month of February. So again, please share and like all the episodes of February, and you'll be entered in a drawing to win some gluten-free pasta from Happy Brands. And also, just a reminder, as I mentioned at the opening of the show, I'll be doing a 4-course spring-themed Italian wine pairing dinner at the Ridgewood Winery in Bechtelsville, Pennsylvania on Sunday, March 26th from 1 to 4 p.m. You can register for that event. Registration is limited. You can register at eventbrite.com. And just for my listeners of the podcast, if you put in Food and Wine 5 as the promo code, you'll be pleasantly surprised with a discount for the event. So put in that code, Food and Wine 5. And as always, you can find me at marialiberati.com. You can find me on Facebook at Chef Maria Liberati, on Instagram at Maria Liberati, on Twitter at Maria Liberati, on on my Pinterest account, Maria Liberati. The YouTube channel is the Maria Liberati Show. My Vimeo channel, which is Maria Liberati. The Basic Art of Italian Cooking by Maria Liberati channel on Roku. And you can find my books. The book that I read the recipe from is The Basic Art of Italian Cooking, Diaries, Seasons, and that's my latest book. You can find that book and all the other books in the series online at artoflivingprimamedia.com and anywhere books are sold online. And until next week, peace, love, and pasta.